what am I supposed to do? What am I here for? Am I just a rolling stone? Am I even just going through life before I join my life to another person? What am I here for? Because there's just more to life, actually. So we want to ask the Lord prayerfully, seek Him, so that we can discover who we are. Hello, welcome to Lady in Waiting podcast, a space where we share the purpose of waiting for God's timing and waiting with a purpose. So your sister Phoebe Ataile, thrilled to share this journey with you. So today we want to talk about finding purpose in your waiting season. How do you find purpose as a lady waiting for marriage? How do you find purpose in your waiting season? Each one of us, we've been created with a purpose. There is no one who just happens to be here by chance. Whether you are single, whether you are married, whether you're in a waiting season, each one of us have been created for a purpose. So we want to find out, how do we find that one thing that the Lord had in mind when He was putting us here? And your waiting season is that beautiful time of finding it. Find what you are here for. And actually, in your waiting season, before you cross to the other side of the divide, the other side of marriage, it will be beautiful to find your purpose, to find what you are here for. Because it's in finding who you are, it's in discovering who you are and what you are here for, that you can decide who can and who can't go on this journey with you, the journey of marriage, but also the journey of life. I take an example. If you are going to Masaka and you find a friend going to Mbale, you cannot tag along your friend who is going to Mbale because you're not going to take the same direction. But how do you find where you are going? So we want to find that one today. When you discover who you are and what the Lord has created you for and what you are here for, then you don't transfer your burden, whether in a relationship or marriage, to another person who has found themselves or has not found themselves. Imagine you have discovered yourself, you have found yourself, and then someone else is tagging along who doesn't even know what they're here for. It is going to create a burden. Or maybe your friend has found who they are, what they are here for, and you're still a rolling stone, you're still fumbling, beating around the bush where you are. So if you don't find yourself in time and you join on a journey with someone who already found who they are and what they are here for, then you're going to cause them a burden. You are going to burden yourself alongside them. So in the waiting season, it's a beautiful time to find who we are, what the Lord has created us for. Because like I said, no one is just here as an accident. Each one of us, there's that one unique thing we've been put here for. And so before we cross into the other side of the divide of marriage, ladies, we want to discover who we are so that we are not burdening our people that we're going to journey with to find out for ourselves. We just want to be helpers. As ladies, when we cross the other side of the story, we are meant to be help. So it's finding who we are that we know what are we even supposed to help with. So, finding purpose. How do you find your purpose, what you are here for? One, seek the Lord prayerfully. You want to go to the Lord in prayer and ask Him why you are here for, because He's the one who made us. We did not bring ourselves here. So the one who made you knows what we are here for. He knows what we are meant to do in this life, for this life. So you want to ask the Lord. You want to use your time of waiting to ask the Lord, what am I supposed to do? What am I here for? Am I just a rolling stone? Am I even just going through life before I join my life to another person? What am I here for? Because there's just more to life, actually. So we want to ask the Lord prayerfully, seek Him, so that we can discover who we are. He says, before we are put in our mother's wombs, He knew us, meaning there's purpose attached to me, there's something I'm meant to do. So before I tag another person's life before I even allow another person to join my life. I want to find who I am, what I'm here for. So ask the Lord prayerfully, seek Him, so that you might be able to find what you're here for. And the waiting season is the right season. It's a beautiful time when you are not swamped, when you are not crowded, to ask the Lord what you are here for. And the other one is living in a community. Living in a community in the waiting season, you people, it's a beautiful thing. So when you live in a community, people are able to tell you, people are able to identify in that community what you are good for. When you live in a community, that's when you discover, oh, I'm actually good at children, I'm good at welcoming people, I'm good at this, I'm good at that. Taking wise counsel, asking mature Christians and ask them, what am I, with the way you see me, what am I good for? And people will tell you, hey, Phoebe, you are good at this. Hey, Ruth, you are good at this. So, ask mature Christians, maybe ask your mentor and ask them, with the way you see me, I mean, they can be able to give you wise counsel about finding your purpose, because there is that thing that maybe your eye cannot see, but the eye of your mentor or a mature Christian is able to see, and they are able to tell you that this is what you're good at. We are finding purpose in the waiting season. And the other one is serving others. Like I have said before here, that serving others is something that cannot be avoided in your waiting season. I'm not saying you don't have much going on, but to use your season to serve others. Go and babysit for someone. Your friend's wedding, your friends have a lot going on. Be a part of it. Use your time to serve others, to visit your friends. It is actually in serving others that you're going to even to be able to discover your purpose, to discover what you are here for. In serving others, people will tell you, oh, you're good at this, you're good at that. And the other one is watching your passions and your talents. There are people that in every community where they go, they are drawn to children, on the party, they are asking, can we serve children? First at church, they're asking, is this environment good for children? It means that you are passionate about children, and you want to find out what is it about children. So we are using the waiting season to find our purpose, find out what you are here for. What are those talents that you have? What are those skills that you are here for? Listen to yourself introspectively. What are those things that you love doing? Find about them and do them well. And most of the people in the waiting season, the challenge they do, the problem they do, is to let your life be still. Friends, sisters, do not let your life be still. Do not put your life on a hold and you say, until I marry, I'm not discovering anything, I'm not doing that course, I'm not doing anymore, I'm not adding anything to my life until I am married. Hey, do not put yourself on a hold. Do not put your life on a shelf. Find things that you can do. Grow. Start that business. This is actually the waiting season is the right one, because you don't have the chaos of, I'm sorry for calling it the chaos, but which is a beautiful chaos, the chaos of family and all that comes with it. It's a beautiful chaos. So before you have all that is going on, start that business, grow bigger, grow your career, grow your business, grow your talent in this season of your life. But also I have discovered, and through reading and all that, I have discovered that there are those things that usually hinder people to walk in their purpose, to also even discover it. And you want to watch out for things. There are people, you know what you're here for, you know what you're supposed to be doing, but somehow you cannot do it. And you've known it for years. You've known it for time that you are a good singer, you're a good writer, that you're passionate about children, you're passionate about music. But in one way or the other, you don't get yourself to start. You don't get yourself to do that one thing that you know you're supposed to do. There are those things that usually hinder us from walking in purpose, from advancing in purpose, or from doing it at all. And want to share what are those things that usually hinder us, that usually stop us from walking in purpose, from even discovering it, from even doing it at all. And one of them is resources, limited resources. There are those things that we know we are supposed to be doing, and but in one way or the other, they require money. They may require resources in terms of money, resources in terms of baby space, in terms of human resource. And because we don't have resources, so we end up not walking in purpose. But hey, like I said, we are not meant to walk this journey alone. If you know maybe the things you're supposed to be doing, the thing the Lord is calling you to do, the thing you've discovered you're supposed to do requires resources, you may want to consider partnering with someone. Ask someone to tag along. Ask someone to partner with you. We are not meant to walk this journey alone. We are not meant to be lone rangers on this journey of life. So if your challenge of working in purpose is resources, you may want to ask someone to tag along. You may want to ask someone to help you. Maybe if it's about writing and all that, ask someone to help you who has done that one before. Ask one or two. Don't be a lone ranger. And the other one, why some of us, we don't walk in purpose, or why we don't advance in our purpose, is the fear. Fear is an enemy of progress. Fear is an enemy of purpose. Maybe the things the Lord is asking you to do, maybe the things you want to do, you've never seen anyone do it, or the people that have done it have failed, and so you have that internal fear, and you're like, what if it doesn't work out? People don't like what I'm doing. Hey, that's what the Lord is putting on your heart to do, or that's what you're talented about. Just do it. Just do it, and you see what will come out of it. You will never know until you start. You will never know that people will like it or won't like it. You will never know whether you will fail or succeed until you start. So if you've never started on that thing that you feel it's your purpose, that you feel you're passionate about, start, and you can testify about what can happen to it. And the other one, why we don't walk in purpose, or why we just skeptical about doing what we know we are supposed to do, is talking to the wrong people. Guys, there is a person that you will talk to about what you want to do, and they will kill it for you. Purpose is like a baby. When the baby is still young, they are so fragile and they need that care. So even purpose like that, when it is still beginning, very fragile, and they want to nurture it. But there is a person that you talk to about what you intend to do, or about what you want to do, and they will kill it for you, they will choke it for you. And maybe you told someone you wanted maybe to begin a school or to do a business, and you feel like you're passionate and you feel like that's where your call is, and they'll tell you want to do that business. The last person who did it failed. The last person who did it, so because you talked to the wrong person, they killed your child for you. Like I said, purpose is like a child. So sometimes we don't walk in purpose because the first people we talk to about our purpose, they are the wrong one. So you want to check, did they just talk to the wrong one, to the wrong person who talked me out of it? Someone can talk you out of your purpose. Maybe it is the course you wanted to do, and someone says, no, that course is not marketable. Or maybe that course is going to give you a job. No, that course no one is going to hire you. And because you talked to the wrong person, they talked you out of your purpose. And so you want to check introspectively. Peradventure, it's a business that you want to start in a community where maybe other businesses are failed. They could be right, but you want to check that you do not talk to the wrong person and they kill that thing for you. And the other one, why we don't sometimes work in purpose, is pressure. There is a way pressure can take you out of purpose. Maybe you feel like you are being led to quit work and do a business, or maybe you feel like you've been doing business and you want to take up an 8 to 5. Maybe you want to change career. You want to work in purpose. You want to talk about, you want to do that one thing that you feel like you are passionate about. And the other one, which I found why we don't walk in purpose as people, is we don't trust the Lord enough. Maybe the thing that you feel like you want to do, that you're passionate about, requires a lot of money, requires what, and you may have to trust the Lord with it, because like I said, we didn't create ourselves, He created us, and He cares. So lack of trust, if we don't trust the Lord, if we don't put our trust in the Lord, and then we will not walk in purpose. The word of the Lord says, Trust the Lord with all your heart. So you need to trust the Lord with all your heart if we are going to move in purpose. So thank you for joining me for today's podcast. Remember, what you've just shared is, do not put yourself on a hold. Do not put yourself on a hold. Do not pause your life. Go on, expand, increase. Do not pause your life because you are single. Maybe someone told you and said, no, if you do a master's, no one is going to marry you. If you buy that nice car, no one is going to marry you. If you do that, no one is going to marry you. They are lying. Don't pause your life. Keep life going. Keep your life moving. Do what you're supposed to do. Do what you feel like the Lord is inviting you to do. If it is a ministry you need to start, if it's something you need to start, don't fail to start it because you are single and you feel like no one is going to marry you if you are doing that. Those are lies from the enemy. Keep your life moving. Keep your purpose starting. Keep it moving. And remember, the waiting season is not a wasting season. And the Lord loves you. But also remember that you are Christ's bride before you are anybody's bride. God bless you. Till another time.